That's good. Because of me, she didn't do it theater studies. But she still does her own job, which is creative writing and whatever concept. But whenever she has any opportunity to do theater, she goes to theater. She did theater once. Right, this last year was it? Edinburgh Festival, French. She did a production, and she was part of it. She was acting very well. Just to say that we leave nothing for our children. It's another comment I want to say. It's not true. When we lose control of them, and I'm not doing this anymore. I've had this so much when they grow up. I'm sorry, in my house we do like this. But then when they got and they left, what you put in their heart and mind stays with them. And they come out, and even my daughter says that when we're doing management meetings, I always remember things she said. Don't follow everybody's advice. If you have an idea that you think is better, go for that. And she said, it's great, isn't it? What I'm trying to say is, we think we don't do enough, but we probably do a lot more than we think. Yeah, thank you.
I don't have children, but I support many children around the world.
Sorry,
please don't go away so we can all take a good picture when we finish.
Yeah.
Just 1 second, how the impact of a parent can change your life. When I was a kid, I asked 1,000 questions, and my grandmother, knowing that the girl should not ask questions, nobody will marry her if she talks so much, she would take my lips and twist and say, shut up, shut up, shut up. Little did she know that I make my living and earn money by asking questions. So, that's all.
One quick thing, thank you. As the daughter of my mother here, it's so important as the child to know that my mother is living the things that she's asking of me.
That's
right. It's so she takes care of herself. She can't take care of me unless she's taking care of herself. Like on the airplane on the way here, they said, put your oxygen mask on yourself before the other one, and she does. And it's easy for me to take her advice and her counsel because she is real and she's authentic, and she does that for herself. Otherwise, if she asks me to do something, then I say, well, you're not doing it, so why would I?
Exactly.
So anyways, that is here, so thank you, Mom.
Love you, Mother.
I'm not usually one that speaks unless I'm the one speaking, but I have to speak on this parenting issue. I have twins, 2 daughters, and they're like North Pole and South Pole. And you know what it means to be conscious in bringing up twins, because you have to make sure everything balances, that you're not favoring one or the other. But what helped me, or what has helped me up to this point, they'll turn 6 this July, is that I had to merge traditional parenting with conscious parenting. And that is what I don't want us to lose. Now, I pulled on my upbringing because she knows my mom. And where they are from, they are strong women. In Africa, in Nigeria, especially the Ivories, we are very strong women. And they believe in traditional upbringing. I had to pull from the strength that my mom put in me as a child. She was kind, she was disciplined, but she took no nonsense. I pulled from that and added it to our time, because I believe that for each age, there is a different time and a different way of bringing up children. Now, the way I was brought up cannot be the same way I should bring up my children, because they live in a different time altogether, technology age. But I also know that the discipline and the tradition that have been put in place in cultures are very, very important and should not be thrown away because we are promoting conscious upbringing. This is what has helped me understand that the first girl, like your daughter or your son, is just all over the place. People don't understand her. She doesn't read, but when she takes her exams, she comes out like 98%. The second twin would do all she can and still come out with like a 78%. And then she'll come to me and say, Mama, is it that my sister Amari is more intelligent than me? And I'll be like, no, you are as beautiful, you're as intelligent as your sister. It's just that you don't want to do what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it. So if you can do that, you'll realize that you can be as intelligent as your sister. Now, what happened last term? She ran to me and said, Mama, I got more than my sister. I said, really? I said, what was it? Because I traveled and I came back. I said, what was your percentage? Because I look at percentage, I don't look at position. I said, what was your percentage? She said, I got 93%, and she got 91%.
Oh my
So
God.
you see that I've been able to create a balance between them, even for competition and all of that. But it was because I merged both traditional and conscious parenting. Thank you.
Any more questions? Yes.
I'm glad to be here, and as she says, we Africans are known to be strong, really strong, and I grew up with one who is really strong. But like she says, you have to realize that things have changed. Now for me, conscious parenting has been to hold my tongue, hold it. Just when I'm about to say that thing that I know, I don't know where any other mother has. I have a 9-year-old and a 4-year-old, and I think for me that's, take one breath. I think that for me is what I think conscious parenting is, and I am so proud of myself when I do that. When I hold it and I meet you're doing something that is so wrong, and I know I'm going to say something that will, and I hold it. For me, I think that's conscious parenting.
I think we should have a session on confessions of mother.
It is true. When you come back and you take a breath, and it works. Thank you.
Shall we all take group pictures? If you all come over this side.
Thank you so much for sharing your valuable thoughts with us. Thank you so much.